Okay, so I kind of found what I was looking for here. This little thicket of mesquites provide a lot of cover. Right there's the intersection of 347, where that red truck is, and I-10. I'm just far enough out that you won't be able to see me, and this, like I said, is plenty of cover. You wouldn't want to come out here when it's wet. It's definitely a place where there was water. I think water might be directed here, like overflow. It's probably the reason why there's so much vegetation. And so if there was any rain in the forecast, which there isn't, this would be a very poor place. But because of the amount of vegetation here, it's just outstanding. And even though I'm not tired or anything, I really don't even need a day off. I just don't feel like I'm trying to loiter around in the Southwest, and so I'm just looking for a place I can sit, read my book, and hang out. I've got plenty of water. Well, I've got 3 liters today. There's a Circle K about a mile and a half down 347. So when I get ready to leave here tomorrow to go down 347 across that plain and somewhere across into the Sonoran National Monument, Sonoran Desert National Monument, near the town of Maricopa. In the town of Maricopa. It's about 20 miles south of Phoenix on Highway 347. 347 is a divided 4-lane that has 15-foot shoulders, but it also supports a large amount of traffic that's coming up from Interstate 8 into Phoenix. But it was very safe and nice and smooth. Here in Maricopa, I'm at the Walmart. It's right there. And Maricopa is right back this way. Maricopa and the next town down is Casa Grande, and they kind of share the Walmart. It's more on the Maricopa side, maybe a mile and a half, 2 miles from the center of Maricopa, where there's a Basha's grocery store, a Fry's, which is kind of like a department store, and all the fast food, and an Ace Hardware. I'm kind of right there, those mountains right there, and you can't see them, but there's more mountains over there, are in the Sonoran Desert National Monument, which is what I plan to do, is kind of bounce around. I'm going to go up into these mountains, go down a dirt road, bounce around for a little while, come back into town, resupply, go into those mountains, bounce around for a day or 2. That's what my idea is. But the first thing I'm going to do here in Maricopa is stop at the Walmart and do a little resupply. So last night I stayed here at West Pinal Park, or Courtson Pinal Park. It's a county park, and you know, I seek out county parks. I almost always have a good experience. I've stayed at 3 national parks and had a very negative experience in each of the national parks. The National Park Service does a really great job protecting the land, but they really suck at the interface between the land and the people. Anyway, here at West Pinal Park, it's about a 40-acre site, and there's 23 campsites. Some of them are way out here. You can see the map, but and they're just, it's really spread out. Lots of saguaro cactuses. It's just, you can see the cactuses out here. The county, there's actually 3 or 4 group sites that are reservable. The rest of them are first come, first serve. There is only one other person in the park besides me in a big RV. That might be a camp host. I don't know. He hadn't made contact with me. This is right 34 miles south of Phoenix, on the southern side of Phoenix, off of Highway 347. And you can probably hear it's maybe a mile or half a mile from Interstate 8. There's no water in the park. It's $10 a night. And there's a gas station at a truck stop less than a half a mile away, right on Interstate 8, where I will be getting on and heading west. But let's look at the campsite real quick. And just walked over here to Site 14, not too far from the kiosk, which is right there. The nice thing about Pinal Park is they've got these large ramadas, or covered areas. Mainly it's probably before the sun, because there's during June, July, August, it will be triple digits here pretty much all day. You can see the valley down below where I came up through Maricopa, and so we're about 500 or 600 feet above that, which is probably the reason why there's so much vegetation. I mean, look at these cactuses are everywhere. It's creosote bush. Right here's a nice big Palo Verde tree. It's really, here's an ironwood tree. It's really cool. There is a 50% chance of rain today, and I didn't know that they were going to have these ramadas. Here's my camp. If indeed it does rain, I will probably just pull my tent and set it on top of the picnic table. But I would not be unhappy having a covered place like this out in the middle of the desert in a almost unoccupied campground and watching the rain hit the desert up here. It'd be pretty cool. Anyway, West Pinal Park County Campground at the junction of 347 and Interstate 8. Gas station and truck stop at the intersection of 347 and I-8, just on the south side of I-8 now. And time for a little refuel on my fuel bottle. I've prepaid at the gas station here. What I suggest you do is not use your credit card or debit card to buy 25 cents worth of gasoline, because the credit card company is going to put a hold for 120 bucks. And that just doesn't make sense. So go in and pay, which I've already done, and I'm going to now, which I don't think I can do with one hand, filming. So I'm going to go ahead and fill my fuel bottle. I've just topped off my fuel bottle here. I actually filled it up. It was quite empty, and cost me a whole 38 cents worth of gas. Okay, so I'm here on the entrance ramp of Interstate 8, and it's actually very light traffic on Interstate 8. The VJ truck stop is right there, where I bought a 38 cents worth of gasoline. That should last about a week to 10 days. It's much cheaper to use gasoline than Coleman fuel. It's also it's abundant. You can find it anywhere. If you do, I recommend going to a gas station that just has one or two pumps, and it's not real busy. A privately owned gas station, rather than like at a big truck stop. Here at the exit ramp for Interstate 8, I am right here at the sign that says pedestrians and motor-driven cycles prohibited. Motor-driven cycles are like bicycles that people attach 49cc motorcycle moped engines to. Lazy people. I'm about a mile and a half to the west of Vija gas station. There's a little climb, maybe 150, 200 feet before you get here. This is Interstate 8, and there's this gate right here that says no off-road travel, use existing roads only, and please close the gate. Obviously state land. The limiting factor, it's truly sublime with the amount of saguaro, cholla cactus, and heavy forest of Palo Verde. The reason why is this is up higher on either side here. This is going to go down to Gila Bend on this side, and the other side goes down to Tucson. But this is up high enough where the moisture condenses, even maybe dew condenses, and provides enough water for this extensive forest of saguaro cactus. This would be an awesome place to explore for a day or two. Like I said, though, the limiting factor would be water. It's illegal to cross the interstate on a bicycle. What I mean is you're not supposed to cross over the interstate. However, 1 mile back, there is a drainage culvert that is tall enough to walk under the interstate. So you could go down to the gas station, pick up a couple gallons of water. Actually, what I would probably do is come up here and find an out-of-the-way place to dump your tent, dump 2 of the bags, put 4 gallons of water in, ride 1.5 miles back up here, and you'd have enough water for 2 days, maybe 3 days. Of course, in the summertime, no, but here in the wintertime where it's chilly or cool, that would work. Once again, here at the top of the pass, this state land, this road that runs out into quite possibly one of the most beautiful and sublime deserts here in Sonora Desert National Monument. Look at the size of this cholla cactus here. You see the fruits from last year's flowers are dangling down. This thing is covered with spines. Look at how amazing this thing is. This is a good example. I mean, I'm right here off the highway on the shoulder, and people in cars just would not be able to get to this. But if you look here, there's some vegetation. This green, dark green, that's creosote bush, and this tree behind it is Palo Verde, which in Spanish means green stick or green pole, which refers to the green bark that the tree has. The tree will lose its leaves during its dormant period, which it probably goes through twice a year. The green bark actually photosynthesizes. So when the leaves of the tree are off, the bark kind of takes over. Look at this cholla. Ah, spectacular. Big too. Probably 12 foot tall. Boy, this is a nice sign to see on Interstate 8. The Interstate 8 sign is right down there. I really get a kick out of that. Bicycles use shoulder only. So many people think that bicycles are not allowed on the interstates, and we underestimate the use of interstates for bicycle travel. There's some really good reasons to use the interstate. One is that it pretty much goes straight, you know, I mean, it doesn't wig wag all over the place. It goes, you know, it stays on one straight line. The other thing about interstates is they generally have very gentle climbs. Interstate 8 down here in southern Arizona is a little bit rolly. There's a little hill right here. But I would call it very gentle. You do have to get used to big cars and big trucks spinning by you at 75 miles per hour, but you know, you got a 15-foot shoulder. It's not that bad, you know, just put your headphones on. I think I'm about 25 miles to the east of Gila Bend. The surrounding area here is spectacular. I sort of now wish I would have put an extra gallon of water on and just rolled out here and just found me a spot. The idea here for me today is to go out to Gila Bend and get an extra gallon of water because there is none. There are no places, but there's so many there's so many gates that run right out into the public land. Plus, there's two so far roads that run out, VCall Road and Freeman Road, which I just passed, that both have access to both sides of the interstate. But you can spend a long time out here, only in, you know, December and January, because out here in the summertime, June, July, and August, it's triple digits every day, and there is no water. You know, just to go 50 miles, you would probably go through 6 liters or 7 or 8 liters of water. So it would be almost impossible to do in the summertime. But right now, I mean, I'm almost ready to take my leg warmers off. The temperatures are probably mid-60s, 65. Sky blue, very light wind, tailwind actually, about 8 miles an hour. Just couldn't ask for a better time here in the first week of January in the Sonoran Desert on Interstate 8. So I've just pulled off of Interstate 8. I'm going to read this to you. The Sonoran Desert National Monument is 486,000 acres in size and includes 3 wilderness areas and 1 National Historic Trail, and has 26 miles of hiking trails and 400 miles of driving roads. Motorized and mechanical vehicles are allowed only on roads and washes posted with a BLM route number sign. That's a BLM route number sign, 8029. ATVs must have a decal and whoa. Woo. Collection and removal of material is prohibited. Basically what this is BLM land that probably has a 14 or a 30-day limit. Route 829 or 8029, it looks like it runs out into this desert. There's a mountains that kind of wrap around this side of it and end way over there. You could spend weeks here. The temperature is beautiful. There are tracks that are pretty fresh, so people have been out here. But what you could do is just push the bike out to the foot of these mountains where no other vehicles can go. The only way you can get out there is to walk, and then just set up a camp. It's an outstanding place. I tell you, it's exactly what I was looking for. The other side of the road is similar. I think I'm about 22 miles from Gila Bend. So what I might do is go down, actually I'm going to go all the way to Yuma, and then on the way back I'll probably stop at one of these places and spend 2 or 3 days. I got this beautiful tailwind, not a cloud in the sky. It's just amazing. I'll tell you what the ideal way to do this would be. Ow! I'll tell you the ideal way to do this is if you had 3 people touring, what you could do is you could go into town about 20 miles away. You could come out here, push out about 2 miles to the base of those mountains. You could set up a little camp, and the next day 2 people would take their bikes with empty panniers into town. They could put 2 gallon jugs in each back pannier and 1 gallon in the front. and maybe some food and other stuff. And then both of them would ride back into town with 10-20 gallons of water. The other guy would stay at the camp and guard the gear. And then every 2 or 3 days, you would go on another water run, and you would just rotate the camp guard duty out. That would be the ideal way to do this. Watch out for the choyas. That first BLM access gate was at mile marker 134. Here's a route or road 8030 Charlie, also gated, and it runs out on that. Actually, that mountain right there is on the other side of that mountain is where the other gate was, and this is this side of this little string of mountains that run out along the parallel highway. But this is just outstanding. I mean, it just does not get better. If you're going to be winter touring in the southwest of the United States, the time to do it is December and January. I mean, look, I'm still wearing gloves, and I have long sleeves and and leg warmers on. It would be almost impossible, and definitely not pleasant, to do this in July, August, and September, when the nighttime temperatures probably don't go below 80. You know, daytime temperatures in the triple digits every single day. No surface water available, but out here at 65 degrees in the first week of January, it is. I think this is. I'm going to call this my favorite day of traveling on a bicycle. It kind of surprises me, and I know that between Gila Bend and Yuma, that the desert will be a lot lower, and it'll be hotter and more sparsely vegetated. Out here, I mean, look at all these Palo Verde trees. That's an ironwood tree. All the saguaro and cholla cactuses. This is truly a treat. If you love the outdoors and you love deserts, the Sonoran Desert National Monument is spectacular. Mile marker 133. This is probably one of the prettiest vistas. There's probably tens of thousands of saguaro cactus that extend all the way up to and on the surrounding foothills. Unbelievably beautiful.